Let's talk about it, man. Hey, yo, what it do? It's your boy J. Lou, and you are just in time for something new. Alright, now in this video, y'all already know by the title, what I'm gonna be doing is discussing this whole pick, basically the Mount Rushmore of waivers. Now, I was the person that originally posted this pick. I'm gonna go into the background and the history and everything like that, just so you guys can understand where it's coming from and just clear up any kind of rumors or whatever the case is. I posted it mainly to get conversation from it, because I'm currently working on the truth about the wave game video, as well as a whole bunch of other stuff. I got a lot of stuff in store for you guys. I've been clearing out my schedule, just trying to clear out my mindset so I can be a lot more focused on the things that I got to focus on for myself, as well as devote a lot more time to the channel because I see that you guys appreciate it. So with that being said, we're not gonna waste any more time. You know what I'm saying? This ain't gonna be a typical reaction video because I don't really believe in reaction videos. They very lazy to me. I believe more so in giving my commentary on something. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to sit back and watch somebody video and then say, all right, yeah, yeah. Nah, bro, I'm a content creator, a content king at that. So with that being said, let's take a look at this photo. Now, as y'all can see, they say this is the Mount Rushmore of waivers. That's big. That's major. If you don't know what that is,
do your googles, nigga. What the fuck you gonna do?
The dude that probably created this, his mindset, he's probably a younger person. You gotta give respect, man. Look at the design, bro. Like, that's cold. Let me get into a little bit more details a little bit later, but the Mount Rushmore waivers, nobody's ever really gone through and solidified or given a good opinion about this. And a lot of the opinions that I see online that people try to give are biased. Bias is I don't know what. So I'm gonna break it down two ways. I see it as there's a Mount Rushmore of waivers when it comes to YouTubers, and I can see why the guy made this, or even the young lady, because I don't even know who made it. Let me go ahead and show y'all right quick. This pic got sent to me by somebody on IG, EXO Dust Interactive 716. You know what I'm saying? They reached out to me. Let me go ahead and show y'all. Because boys be thinking I be capping, you know what I'm saying? They be thinking I be making stuff up and all this. Bro, I ain't got no reason to lie. I ain't got no reason to fake or front. As you can see, I got contacted by this individual back in April 13th. You know what I'm saying? That's a long time ago. We are now in what? I'm shooting this video May 31st. My first question was, hey, who made this? Because what I typically do is, I know a lot of people like to stir up stuff in the wave game. But I was like, hey, who made this? Just as a general question. The person told me, hey, I did. Just a thought. I was like, cool, respect, fam. You know what I'm saying? I went to their page. The reason why I questioned at first, if you're watching this video and you created this, feel free to hit me up and let me know. I ain't gonna put it out there, but because I went to the profile and I didn't see no other pics on their profile. Nobody was really following them like that. So I was like, at the end of the day, I really don't know who made this, so I'm pretty sure they don't mind me putting this out there. But I held on to this photo back in April, right? Because I already know how the wave game is. I already know how people react. I know how people, anytime I say something, they ready to comply, to basically cry and complain. But yet, all these years, all these cats been doing the same. They've been talking about controversial stuff. They've been actually starting stuff. But when I come on the scene, oh, it's an issue. No, it ain't an issue. It's just the fact that they want y'all to believe it's an issue. So let's take a look. Mount Rushmore waivers. Now, personally, when it comes to just the Mount Rushmore waivers, you got to understand, in American terms, that's the founding fathers of the land. And with that being said, no disrespect to none of these people on here, you know what I'm saying? But none of us deserve to be on here. And I'm going to break that down a little bit later, but I understand that the person that made this, most likely they made this because of the simple fact that they look up to YouTubers and the people that's actually influencing the game, the culture in regards to the wave community. They recognize us. Now, people try to say, oh, I got beef with all of these people. I ain't got beef with nobody. At the end of the day, I'm a grown-ass man. I got to pay my bills, and I only got to worry about myself. I started my channel because I wanted to help educate and teach people. The two videos that people try to say are drama related, if you go back and watch those videos with an unbiased perspective, you will clearly see there's no hate in those videos. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, people love to twist what I say, and that's one reason why I'm working on this truth about the Wave Game video, just to paint everything in a vivid picture. Because y'all already know when it comes to editing, this person cold. I can't edit like this. The crazy thing is, let me point something out to y'all. The crazy thing to me is the Photoshop on this is epic, because on this pic of my waves, you know, which I'm gonna get into that a little bit more details, but look at that crown, man. I like a lot of people's crown was not looking the way that they are now before I showed up on the scene and went into detail. I'm not saying it to be cocky. I just know for a fact, it's proven, you know what I'm saying? Because I break this stuff down when it comes to my videos, right? But on this pic right here, I actually have my tag like right here. So the fact that they was able to get that removed, man, that's crazy to me. But I respect the fact that they put all four of us on here, because when it comes to YouTube waivers, these are the four people that really are influencing wave culture, things that's going on. You know what I'm saying? It's no disrespect to nobody else. It's just the fact that the other people that influenced it, they did it during that time and then they stopped for whatever reason. But as of right now, you got to respect the way it's set. I don't feel that none of us belong on here, because when it comes to the Mount Rushmore of waivers, just in general, not YouTubers or anything like that, there's four people that I will put on here. The first one, let me take this off the screen right quick so y'all can actually see. The first person that I will put on here will be Soul Seeker. And the main reason why is, if you don't know who Soul Seeker is, rest in peace. He was actually one of the first like waivers to do reviews or like even just how-tos and stuff like that. He started this whole thing about the myths of the wave game, you know what I'm saying? He never had an issue with showing people love. He never had issues with other people growing bigger than what he was. He even gave and boosted people and gave them recognition, you know what I'm saying? Shout outs and stuff like that for free, because he was a real, that's what real OGs do. We a small community, you know? So the first person I would put on there would be Soul Seeker. Once again, rest in peace. But that's somebody that I respected a lot from a distance when I actually got more into the wave game. One thing that people don't understand is I went back and studied every single wave king that was ever created by Wave Builder. You know, and when you're going through the history, you come across Soul Seeker because he influenced so many people. You know, not just on a wave tip, but just on a personal life tip and everything like that. So that would be my number one person. The next person that I would put on there would be Young Wavy. Now, for y'all young boys, I don't expect y'all to know who Young Wavy is, because at the end of the day, it's like the Jordan versus LeBron era. All the old heads that's around my age, everybody being like, oh man, Michael Jordan's the GOAT. You know, like nobody ever coming close to him. But the people that's younger, they are looking at it like, heck nah, LeBron is the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Look at what he's doing. He's smashing past all these records that these people praising. So in the wave game, a lot of people typically try to call me the J. Cole of the wave game, and I kind of see that because I'm like the middle child, right? When it comes to these YouTubers in the different generations, I try to bridge the gap somewhat, even when people, bro, I've helped so many people behind the scenes, and I just seen how they just turn their back on me, and I still continue to help them because that's what we're supposed to do, right? It's so funny to me that, like, when it comes to the older generation, people don't recognize the Young Wavies, the Soul Seekers and stuff like that. But they're the ones that most of these famous YouTubers that y'all look up to, they learn from these guys. Some of these people, like one thing I found out was Young Wavy, he actually stopped because he got tired of people stealing his content and passing it on as if it was his own. He got tired of the politics that's going on in the wave game. You know what I'm saying? So it's sad to see because he revolutionized a lot of what we do. He gave it a name. He created the washing style. You know, I don't care what nobody say. And they may have been people doing it before him, but he gave it that name. He stamped it. It's a difference, right? So Young Wavy will be my second person. The third person I will put on here will be RG3. Now, that may surprise a lot of y'all. That may surprise some of y'all. Be like, man, who the heck is RG3? If you don't know who RG3 is, she's the original coarse hair killer. Even though I don't really like describing coarse hair waivers that way because your hair is not coarse. It's kinky and coily. She is the original coarse hair killer. I also want to put RG3 on there because a lot of times, not because she's a female, but the females don't get recognized in the wave game. And the simple fact is, when it comes to all of this stuff that's going on within the waving world, within the natural hair community, was started by women. I don't, like, wavers don't understand that. They think this stuff was started by dudes. A lot of this was started and implemented and even enhanced and improved by women. Most of the stuff that I know when it comes to hair health, I learned that from women whenever I was growing up, going to hair salons and stuff like that, sweeping up the floors, listening to what they was talking about. So when it comes to my information, when I present it, that's the reason why I don't sound like none of these other people. There's no shade to them. It's just the simple fact that's my background. It's like, bro, it's like it was destined. You know what I'm saying? But RG3 would definitely be number 3 for me because she was on one of the original Facebook teams, Supreme. Now, if you don't know who Supreme is, they basically carry they still on the wave pages and stuff like that, right? You've had, let me show y'all right quick. Let me show y'all something. 2 of these people up on this picture, they were on Supreme. They actually learned from RG3. Now, whether or not if they gave her the credit that she deserved, that's on them. You know what I'm saying? But RG3 always will be somebody that I love and cherish within the game because just like the other 2 people that I mentioned, Young Wavy and Soul Seeker, I never got a chance to chop it up with Soul Seeker, but I'm pretty sure he will be proud of what I'm doing today. A lot of people compare me to him. When it comes to Young Wavy, I had an opportunity to chop it up with him. He wasn't all Hollywood. He basically gave me the washing style. He told me, hey, this is how you do it. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure you do it right. Same thing with RG3. I hit up RG3. She's had a lot of her content stolen over the years. Talking about stuff that she's introduced to the game. You know what I'm saying? That whole put your finger into your crown and then brush away to get your beehive perfect. She was the first person to put that out there. You know what I'm saying? And I'm real big on giving credit where it's due. So when it comes to this whole Mount Rushmore of waivers, I feel like I'm one of the best people that can speak on it, right? So RG3 would definitely be number 3. The last person I would put on here, most of y'all probably don't even know. But most of y'all probably would agree once you see his waves. And number 4 would be Wavy Longway. Now, if you don't know who Wavy Longway is, I'm pretty sure you've seen his waves trending. The crazy thing about Wavy Longway is the simple fact that this dude got flawless. He got a flawless 360 beehive. Once he started brushing his pattern, somebody shared it. That mug went viral. That's the most viral waver that I know of to this day.
To this day!
Before anybody was really going viral like that, Wavy Longway, like I'm talking about, his stuff still trends to this day. You know what I'm saying? And they got all these other, like when it comes to this, that's why I say with this thing over here, this is some YouTube stuff. I respect the person that made this because most likely this person is somebody that support me, that appreciate what I do, appreciate the contribution that I brought to the game. Because when it comes to hair health, as well as being the most informative, a lot of people recognize me as that. I don't say that about myself because I don't believe in saying things about me. Like the good word says, it's better to let someone else praise you than your own lips. So the person that made this, most likely, they just made this based off of YouTubers. But when it comes to Wavy Longway, bro, like all these cats they be putting, I'm the best waver on YouTube or that, they put that specifically because they know that they not better than Wavy Longway. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the best waves, when it comes to methods, a lot of y'all don't understand when it comes to the clay and lay, Wavy Longway basically made it famous. I'm not saying he created it. I'm simply saying that Wavy Longway was it's like Sauce Walker, right? Sauce Walker did not create sauce. He didn't create drip. He didn't create all of this stuff. But he was the person that made it known. He was the person that carried the torch and made it to what it is now, to where everybody all around the world seeing it. You even got these people. You got PB over here, man. He putting the drip on the name of his product, right? I'm gonna address that a little bit more in the future, but that's the same way Wavy Longway did for the clay and lay. He basically put it out there in the wave game. People didn't know what the heck that stuff was, but because of his ways, because of his reputation, because he's a humble, low-key dude, people was like,
dang, bro, how you get your waves like that? You flawless. And he
clay and lay. So everybody thinking that, oh man, in order for me to get flawless waves, I got to do the clay and lay. The clay and lay, it's an amazing method. I've never made a video on it because I don't really want to. But when it comes to information, Wavy Longway, he's always been somebody I could chop it up with. You know, The humbling thing that I've been able to experience is back when I used to have 360s, when I was running for Wave King, for Wave Building, all that stuff like that. I remember Wavy Longway telling me, he was like, bro, when it comes to people whenever it comes to people that's closest to my pattern, you the only one. And that humbled me, because it's like at that time I had a lot of people trying to hate, talking about, bro, your waves is trash, da 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 da. Wavy Longway, he didn't put that out there to silence them. He just hit me up and was like, bro, like, in regards to your pattern, bro, like, so I will always have respect for the 4 people that I mentioned because of how they carry themselves. So for me, with even considering this whole truth about the wave game video, it was gonna go in a completely different direction. But my mindset now is like, nah, bro, I'm not about to allow other people, because of how they've treated me, for me to tarnish my own reputation. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, people see me as a factor. Otherwise, this picture would not be created. All these other dudes, they have well over 600 videos on me. I only have about 140 right now. And one thing I can say is, out of all those videos, I've never repeated myself. Now, there are some videos when it comes to washing your hair, there's only so many ways you can wash your hair, bro. But even with my washing, almost every single video I try to make, I try to bring you guys something new, something fresh that you can learn from and you can benefit from. So, of course, I can see why they put my name up on here. Now, you got other people, they don't like me for whatever reason. They don't think I should be on there. But at the end of the day, if you consider the age of the person that made it, most likely it was somebody that was young. Most likely it was somebody that looks at YouTube waivers, people that's actually influencing the culture. You can't count your boy J. Lou out, because clearly whenever I say something, I bring all the big names out. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to come out and speak out against me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to definitely give y'all something to talk about, because a lot of people, even though they try to say the things that I say are wrong and it's not good, bro, look at the likes and dislikes on my videos. The real people recognize and they appreciate the stuff. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, these people will literally try to say I'm doing X, Y, and Z, but then they go off and make content based off of what I told them to do. At the end of the day, that's my forward when it comes to the Mount Rushmore of waivers. Now, you can argue and say founding fathers, they had like 7 or 10 or whatever cases, blah, 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 blah. But when it comes to that mountain, who would you put on your Mount Rushmore waivers? Put that down in the comment section below. Let's talk about it. Because everybody they're not going to agree with me. I don't expect everybody to agree. I respect the fact that everybody has an opinion, but one thing I've learned is everybody does not respect my opinion. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen people try to twist my opinion and try to paint it out as if I'm hating or beefing, but hey, man, time is ticking, bro. The truth about the wave game video, I'm probably going to shoot that bad boy tomorrow. I've basically been just getting all the information and putting it all together. It's going to take me some time because I'm not really in a rush to drop that video. What I'm really focused on is trying to get y'all product reviews. I'm really focused on getting this do-rag series out and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I told y'all, I've been trying to focus on dropping my own bangers, because if I drop something like that, I don't want nobody saying, oh man, this dude, he ain't got his own content. Clearly I do. Clearly I've been a factor enough to the fact that all these other cats got way more videos than I've ever made. But people recognize your boy J. Lou. And with that being said, I just wanted to say, hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like in the comments and everything like that. Let me know what you thought about it. I got a new setup now. You know what I'm saying? If I really wanted to do videos like this, I could. These are easy videos to do. There's not a lot of editing. There's none of that stuff like that. I try to focus on dropping original bangers and things like that. Things that nobody is not doing. Like when it comes to my edits, nobody's doing that with the green screen stuff, you know? But with that being said, I hope y'all enjoy y'all day. I hope y'all enjoy this video. It's your boy J. Lou. Salute.
Polo on my body, black leather interior. Since they got the keys, ace time criteria. Flow so cold, nickname